All right. So this is Street Church. Congregation, come on in. And for first time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to call it um, because they have already called it. What I mean, Hunter Biden will get the nullification that the media has already said is possible. The jury has the ability to nullify, which means they can find him guilty but nullify a sentencing, right? They can say, basically, we forgive him of his past crimes, and they can nullify it. It is in the power of the jury to do that. And when they said that on TV, right, when the media broke that, I already knew that was going to be the case. And they will use it to make comparisons to Trump's situation and say that justice prevailed in both situations. We know that is absolutely a falsehood. Their cases would never be the same. The way they were handled will never be the same. The constitutional and legal um, infractions committed in that case, Trump's case, it ain't being committed here. They're doing everything by the book, so much so that they had to authenticate the laptop. They had to authenticate the laptop by the testimony on the stand under oath. They had to testify and acknowledge the authenticity of that Hunter Biden's laptop, which has also it has put them in a bad situation because it showed how corrupt they were in 2020 about their laptop. What they did to interfere with the election of 2020 with their laptop. Not giving voters a full picture of who they were putting in office and whose family they were putting in the White House and whose administration they were putting in that White House. That laptop, the authenticity by the federal government acknowledging its authenticity put them in that situation. It exposed them for the corruption. Will they face charges? Those who are involved. Will they're not even facing the backlash they should receive. All of America should be upset with them now. And I think there are enough people with the power to vote um, are upset and they want to vote for Trump um, since he is the most viable candidate in this election. Um, but I'm going to tell you right now, um, it's not going to mean anything. They're going to use the nullification that they have to nullify his crimes, his gun charge, his gun conviction. Because what they'll do is they'll find him guilty, but they got the power to nullify it so that there's no sentencing, there's no jail time. So when I seen that this is a possibility, really it was what's going to happen in court. You will see it for yourself. They will nullify him. and everybody will run the um have a heart for the addict, but it's a load of crock. He should be held accountable. He should do time. He's not going to show any humility. He's not going to change. The cocaine that was found in the White House was definitely Hunter Biden's. Who is going to be involved with cocaine? Just the wrong person found his stash. That's all. He's shameful. He's a sleaze bag. He's a sleaze ball. And he deserves to be held accountable for this gun. It's not a good example to America, and it's not a good example to Black America, to your Black constituents, Biden administration, I have to say, because this man is not president like the actual definition of a president. There's no way he does mind, body, and soul. He is not. He does not have the will or the strength or the cognitive ability to run the country as commander in chief. No, to make solid decisions, stand by them, then know what they are, right? Remember what he's dealing with. Remember how he's dealing, how he's negotiating. You cannot tell me by seeing how he behaves when he's doing events that exposes him completely. Ceremonies, events, walking just to the helicopter to go to an event, getting on Air Force One. You see that he's not physically, he's not mentally, his soul is not even there to be commander in chief. And his son is just living off that power, living off that status. And he should be held accountable for his behavior. He should be held accountable, but he won't. He won't. He's going to go through this trial. He's probably going to be convicted. That's for sure. Then he's going to be nullified, and that's to stick the middle finger up to America and all the people who have had to suffer for doing the same thing. Pay, be brought to justice and held accountable for doing the same types of things that he did. Even addicts. Even as addicts. Even if it's years ago, some addicts still end up paying for past crimes, past actions. So he shouldn't be any different. On that, this is Street Church. I'm letting the congregation out. God bless.